Bringing home a new feline friend is a major decision. Even though cats have earned a reputation for being more independent than their canine counterparts, they still require a great deal of time, effort, and money. So before you head to that local pet store and bring home the first adorable kitten you see, here are some things potential cat owners should know to avoid the common mistakes often made by new cat owners. Buying a cat on impulse. Do your homework. Find out as much about the kitty as you can, its temperament, health, habits, and so on. Check the characteristics of the breed. Think about how it will fit into your lifestyle and if you have a home environment that is right for a cat. Failing to consider the long-term commitment. A cat could feasibly be part of your life for a very long time and the costs of providing for one can soon mount up. So make a list of the expenses to expect and be sure there's enough room for maneuver in your monthly budget. Thinking declawing is okay. It really is not okay to declaw a cat unless there's a valid medical reason. Look at your hands. Now imagine having the whole first joint of each finger removed. That is what happens when a cat is declawed. Declawing does not just involve the removal of the claw itself but the whole of the bone that the claw is attached to. Not neutering or spaying. A responsible cat owner knows that having their cat spayed or neutered is the responsible course of action. If you don't have your cat spayed or neutered, you can look forward to possible aggression in a male cat and seasonal yowling from a female, which will attract every neighborhood tomcat for miles around to your door. Often females in heat will attempt escape. Having your cat fixed can also guard against a variety of health issues such as tumors and infections. Feeding the wrong type of food. A cat needs a well-balanced diet in order to remain fit and healthy. The best way to achieve this is by feeding your cat a decent brand of food prepared specifically for cats. Cats need plenty of protein from meat and as little fillers such as grains as possible. If you want to go down the homemade route, make sure you know what minerals and vitamins to add. Giving a dry food-only diet. Cats are not renowned for guzzling water, and so it is essential that they get as much moisture as possible from their diet. Therefore, most of their food should be the wet variety. It's fine to provide a small bowl of dry food, but be aware of how calorie-dense this is. Many people still give cats just dry food because it is convenient, especially to use with food dispensers. You can get some great automatic feeders for wet or dry food. Placing water too close to food. It seems logical to put a cat's food and water together, but as a cat spends a lot of time at its food dish, the water bowl tends to end up with a lot of fur and dust floating on the surface. Ideally, there should be enough of a distance between food and water dishes to prevent this from happening. A good solution is to have a pet fountain that filters the water, giving a cat milk. As soon as a cat is weaned from its mother, its digestive system stops producing the enzyme lactase, which breaks down the lactose content of milk. This means cats become lactose intolerant as they can't digest milk properly. When a cat drinks milk, it ferments in its stomach, causing stomach cramps, diarrhea, and vomiting, allowing their cat to become overweight. An overweight cat is more prone to health problems. Cats don't need nearly as much food as some people imagine, especially if they are indoor-only cats. Dry food makes it very easy to overfeed a cat because it is so high-calorie. An average 10-pound cat only needs 250 calories a day to maintain weight. Leaving food out. A whopping 60% of American cats are overweight or obese. There's one main drive: leaving a bowl of food out all day. Especially if your kibble brand is high in carbs, your cat will be tempted to overeat. Using the wrong shaped bowls. If you put their food in a bowl with a diameter that's smaller than the span of their whiskers, they can feel uncomfortable eating as their whiskers keep touching the sides. A cat's whiskers are extremely sensitive to touch. Knocking them constantly can cause stress, which the cat then associates with eating. It can spoil their eating experience and cause them to stop eating properly. If the bowl is also too deep, they just won't eat the food at the bottom. Shutting interior doors. If you contain your cat in a small area of your house, you will be curtailing its natural instincts to explore. Cats need space to roam, especially if they are not allowed outside. You'll notice that a cat always seems to want to get to the other side of a closed door, and some will even learn to open one. So be kind to your cat and give it free rein in your home, particularly your bathroom. Cats love bathrooms, especially when you are in there. Thinking cats always land on their feet. This is a common misconception that often leads to injured cats. Make sure a cat can't fall from a balcony or window above ground level. Even if it does manage to land up the right way, it is at serious risk of breaking bones and possibly being paralyzed. Neglecting health care. All cats really should be vaccinated against common cat diseases and microchipped even if they are to be indoor-only cats. Many owners only take their cat to the vets when it is really obviously ill. In reality, all cats should go to the vets at least once every 12 months for booster injections and a general health check. Neglecting to care for your cat's teeth. Cat teeth come into contact with a lot of bacteria every day. This builds up to form plaque on their teeth, which leads to periodontal disease. Many cats are in constant pain because of this. You can avoid the pain for your cat and the cost to you by brushing your cat's teeth daily with a specially developed cat toothpaste. Indoor cat doesn't need a checkup. The truth? They should be checked so the vet can evaluate their coat, ears, teeth, eyes, skin, blood work, weight, and many other concerns. Allowing hidden illnesses to go unnoticed will only increase your pet's problems and your expenses. Skipping vaccinations for indoor cats. Almost every state requires pets to have rabies vaccines unless the vet says there's a medical reason not to, and just because your cat never ventures outdoors doesn't mean it's safe from diseases like rabies or leukemia. Your cat might make a dash outside, and even supervised kitties could catch feline leukemia just by going nose to nose with another cat. There are so many common cat owner mistakes, we have to break this video into 2 parts. This is the end of the first part. Second part will be coming shortly. Thank you.